Oh, hello people of the future. My name is Ryan Nguyen and I am part of the Biotech program at ACHS. You there!
Can you explain what biotechnology is?
Biotech is the use of living organisms or other biological systems in the manufacture of drugs or other products or for environmental management.
Cherokee.
What is NAPA RLP Biotech program?
The NAPA RLP Biotech program is a two-year program designed to give students an introduction into laboratory techniques and fieldwork in the biotechnology industry.
In the field of biotechnology, we all work together to ensure that our lab techniques and experiments are successful. Biotechnology is a fun and engaging class, and you should take it. For me, I think biotech is a fun lab science class where you get to experience what it is like to be a biotechnician and learn techniques.
You should take Biotech because it teaches you many things. First, it teaches you how to be safe while you're doing your lab. And it brings on a responsibility. Biotech is not only a class, but it's a job too. Every day you should be ready to work, and your work you do is also fun.
You should take Biotech because it provides you with many different opportunities, such as many different career paths, how to work in groups, and lab experience. And taking biotechnology can prepare you for a job in a lab center or help you as a science major in college.
Biotech is a great learning experience for all, even if you are interested in working in the industry. It is fun, and along the way you learn things you need to even know about your own body and how it functions, and or reacts to substances, and why. The work in biotechnology can be very dangerous, so we use safety precautions and equipment to ensure that we do not harm ourselves.
Goggles are used to protect your eyes from harmful chemicals and other experiments that can splash up into your eyes. You don't want your eyes to disintegrate.
Hair ties. Tying your hair is necessary for keeping it out of your lab. You wouldn't want your hair to be in any chemicals that could disintegrate.
Gloves are one of the most important safety equipment that you need for every lab. Gloves will keep you safe from chemicals that can burn, irritate, or disintegrate your skin.
When you are doing experiments in your lab, it is important not to only have safety equipment, but to wear the appropriate clothing. To start off, you should always wear closed-toed shoes. You wouldn't want your feet to disintegrate.
Now that we're safe, let's get it.
Hey!
The basic of all lab work is pipetting. Pipetting is basically the transfer of a certain amount of liquids into a beaker, tube, or whatever you are transferring it into. Here is a pipette. For example, say you want 5 milliliters. You find the 5, the small number, and you go down. You get it up all the way to the 5. And then take it, just put it all in there. Yeah. There is also micropipetting, in which it is the same technique as pipetting. It uses micropipettes to measure out smaller amounts of liquids if you need to transfer a smaller amount in microliters into whatever you're transferring it into. So for example, if you needed 150 microliters, you find the 20 to 200 microliter micropipette, and you go all the way to 150. And you stop. Then you get it, push down, and you push this halfway only, and then you pull it all the way back up slowly, and you take it and you push all the way to the second stop, and you're done.
Having the right amount of a chemical is very important. You need to learn how to correctly weigh out and measure the mass of chemicals that you are using. Let's say we are dealing with glucose. Now the first thing you want to do is turn on the weigh. When you turn it on, you want to get the thing that you are using to weigh with, whether it be a weigh boat or weighing paper. You want to put the weigh boat on the weigh and close the lid. After you close the lid, you want to wait until the numbers stop moving, and you want to reset it back to 0. When you get back to 0, you want to open the lid and get the stuff you have measured. Let's say you want 0.5 grams of glucose. You want to take the glucose and slowly pour it onto the weight until you get to 0.5. Now it is finished.
In some labs, we need to measure out the density of liquids as in how much light shows through the liquid or chemical. The spectrophotometer shines light in a closed dark tube space in which it shows the density of the liquid. I don't like this thing.
There are many other things that we use every day in the biotechnology lab, such as DH2O, beakers to mix, store, and stabilize things, our hot plate / stir, which you put the beaker on top, fill up the chemical, turn it on, turn it to how much you want the chemical to stir to, put a metal stir rod in, and watch it go. We also have what we call the Biotech. Take your 15mm conical tube, and this stirs it evenly. And behind me, we also have the microwave, used to heat up chemicals and make things like
This year during Biotech has taught me many different things, such as to use all the equipment and to be prompt to class, because Biotech is like a job. I really enjoyed Biotech because we did many labs that were actually fun. I encourage you to take Biotech if it is not in your schedule.
My experience in biotech was really fun. It taught me how to measure out stuff and how to convert measurements into a bigger measurement or smaller measurement. The labs we did were also fun, and so I'm going on to Biotech 2 to learn more.
In the beginning of biotech, I had a hard time understanding the math and the way things work, so I always had to ask Zach for help. But in the second semester, I understood things a lot better. I didn't like to record things in my notebook, but I loved doing the labs.
Biotech was a class that I didn't really want to take at the beginning of the year, but as we started doing more and more labs, I realized how fun the class was. Not only did I gain a large understanding of different lab techniques, I also had fun while doing it. For all the people that thought that biotech was just a boring lab class, you're wrong. We even went on a field trip to a local college to see what their biotech and science classrooms were like, and to see what science program we might be interested in.
Oh, you're back again. I hope you enjoyed our video. Farewell.
The basis of all laboratory work. Pipetting is basically the amount of a certain liquid in... Stop. Dude, won't fit.
What? I really enjoyed Biotech because we did many labs that were actually fun. I encourage you to take Biotech if it is not your... Wow, John. You messed me up, John.
When you are doing experiments in your lab, it is important not to have any safety equipment. Oh, darn.
Talking too loud.
Oh my god.
Did you click it?